Israel Adesanya versus Sean Strickland. How do you see that one playing out if it does happen?
I mean, shout out to Izzy, first of all, for like fighting the next best guy every single time, not sitting there waiting or trying to pick his fights. He's like, all right, who's next in line? I want to fight that guy. That's like a true champion. But I think Izzy's just going to outclass him. Izzy's striking is going to be way better than him. It's going to be kind of like the Pereira fight. I think what Abus did to Strickland the first round, I think Izzy could keep that pace up for 5 rounds and do the same exact thing.
Helen Yee here in Salt Lake. Always great to be joined by the one and only Mr. Belal Muhammad. Great to see you and happy belated birthday.
Thank you so much. Great to see you guys. Definitely happy to be here for this fight week. It's about to be nuts.
Yeah, speaking of the fight week, though, kind of like your shirt, what the fudge happened today, right?
Yeah, I was like, man, I was so mad at the Wonderboy fight that I got pulled out. I was heartbroken because I just love watching them fight. I thought that fight was going to be amazing. And weight cut, man. These fat boys need to go back to middleweight. Like, be professional.
Yeah, well, speaking of which, I know Wonderboy, he released a statement kind of saying why he decided to not take that fight anyway, because of things that have happened in the past that were similar and the decisions didn't go his way. So would you have done the same?
Yeah, I think for a guy like Wonderboy, you're at that point. He wants to try to make that climb back again, right? So one step back, if he lost this fight, he took a fight he lost, then it's like there's probably no road for you to get a title shot. But if he waits, gets a better fight, bigger fight, fights somebody that's professional and fights at 170, he gets a win there, then he's right back in the mix just because of his name. But I think that the risk wasn't worth the reward for him, and I understand it because, like you said, it happened in a Darren Till fight. It went wrong then, so what makes him think it won't go wrong now? And it's like a mental thing for him. But where he's at in his career, I think is a good plan.
Well, looking at the fight card, I mean, it's stacked. So what fight are you looking forward to the most?
The BMF. There's no thing. Yeah, like literally I would pay $100, $200 just for that one fight if it was on pay-per-view. That's the fight to watch. But all the other fights are great. One of our guys from Chicago, Darius Flowers, got his fight short notice, 1 week notice. So excited to see him make his debut in the UFC. I think it's going to be a fun fight with him and Jake Matthews. But I think that the whole main card is amazing.
Well, I saw today at the ceremonial weigh-ins, like every time I see you, all these fans are swarming you and stuff. So I'm sure they all want to know, I mean, when can we see Belal back in the octagon?
Right now it's the waiting game, right? I'm waiting for them to book Leon and Colby. I don't know what's going on with that. But I'm promised the title shot, the winner of that. So for me, it's just getting better, growing every single time. And I think every fight I've had, you're seeing a different version of me. So now you're just going to give me more time to get a way better version of where I'm at now. So it's only going to be bad news for whoever I fight.
Well, that fight is targeted for November. Are you confident it'll happen then?
You never know. Like, I don't know what was the hold up so long to taking this long. They don't look unhealthy. They're both talking like they're healthy. So why wouldn't they fight earlier? I mean, I'm hoping that it happens in November. That's a big card. Obviously, if I'm Leon, I would want to fight on the same card as John Jones. Big money fight, big arena, Madison Square Garden. So it makes sense. But for me, I'm going to be staying ready no matter what. If they do make that fight, one of them get hurt, I'm going to be stepping in.
So you're willing to weigh in and be an alternate that day?
Yeah, of course. I mean, if they're going to pay me for that, I'll do it. And with both with Leon's luck, you know, he's had a lot of pullouts, a lot of injuries that happen with his fights. He has had like the weirdest luck as a champion. So I wouldn't be surprised if one of them get hurt the day before the fight.
Well, if that fight does happen, though, who do you favor?
I favor Leon. I don't think Kobe's not number one contender. He doesn't deserve the fight. He's not good. I think Leon will probably walk through him. I don't think Kobe is able or is good enough to compete with any of the guys in the division right now that are at the top 5. I think anybody in the top 5 will beat him.
Well, looking at that division, I mean, a lot of good fights coming up as well. One of them, Kelvin Gastelum, he's going back down to welterweight and fighting Shavkat. What do you think of that matchup?
That's an exciting matchup, right? But it comes down to can Kelvin make the weight? Even when he was younger, trying to make 170 was hard for him. So now he's a little bit older. Maybe he matured. Maybe he's changed some stuff in his life. But still a hard weight cut for him, and he has to do a lot to change it. But he's coming down and he's trying to fight, get his name right in the mix right away. And Kelvin's never been finished. Shavkat only has finishes. So it's definitely going to be a banger. But I think for Shavkat, it's kind of like the same fight as the fight he just had with Jeff Neal, a powerful southpaw. So you're going to have that type of style. I don't think Kelvin hasn't really been using his wrestling like he used to. So I think it's mostly going to be on the feet, straight up striking match.
And a welterweight that's moving up to middleweight, fighting Paulo Costa, is Khamzat Chimaev, someone that you and I have discussed before. Who do you like in that fight when they do fight in Abu Dhabi?
I mean, I'm excited for that one too. That was the fight that I wanted to, just because of the build up, right? Both the guys talk trash. They're gonna be going back and forth with each other. I think it comes down to how much the wrestling will play a factor. If Khamzat, when he was taking guys down at 170, he was going double leg and picking them up. You're not going to be able to pick up Costa like a little guy, because we've only seen him going against smaller guys. Costa's going to be bigger than Khamzat, and I think it'll be mostly on the feet. And I think it's going to be a banger. I think both these guys are going to bang it out, kind of like the Gilbert Burns fight for 3 rounds.
Do you like the memes they've been posting of each other?
As I said, the build-up's going to be hilarious. It's going to go back. The way they're going back and forth has been funny. Costa's like the funniest guy in the world. His skits now, I don't know if somebody's messaging him or writing his skits for him, but the guy's funny.
Yeah, his secret juice. I mean, it's doing well.
It's going to sell. It's going to end up going on the shelf. It's going to be like the freaking new Prime.
Do people thinking I'm on secret juice?
I'm looking at you. I'm like, people are commenting or stuff. I'm like, she's putting in the work though, but they're be coming at you hard, right?
Super hard and jacked.
But swimming is like the hardest workout you could do, right? It's your full body workout. You're doing it nonstop. Then you're hitting pull-ups, which is another one of the hardest workouts. So like, you're getting results from actually putting the work in. So it's funny when people are like, oh no, this side. Even with the Hamza picture that he posted the other day, where people are like, oh man, he's all juice right there, all juice. And I'm like, bro, he's just gaining more weight, eating a little bit more. So that's why he looks as big as he did in that picture. And I'm sure he has the right editors, the right guys in the picture that are doing the lighting perfectly for him to make him look like a monster.
Yeah, USADA approved, but hey, in the future, we still gotta swim.
Of course, yeah, definitely. I definitely gotta learn from you. I try to go with Paul Felder. I saw how fast he was, but I want to get you, Paul Felder, and Jared Gordon in the pool, because Jared's fast too.
Jared, not State Fair Jerry, but Jared Gordon. He wears a parachute. I have one of those. It's hard. Yeah. I respect that.
Jared goes hard with the swimming. Yeah, when he was in Abu Dhabi, he would never stop from his schedule of swimming. So like he would just go straight things. He bring his stuff with him all the time. Like he's a dedicated swimmer.
Yeah, definitely. And I can't wait for that. Just like all the fans can't wait for your fight. Hopefully, coming soon.
Definitely coming soon. Hopefully, I'm excited for it. I know the fans are going to be excited for it when it happens. I'm just happy that I know what's next, right? I know the title fight's going to be next. There's no more guessing or waiting or hoping. I promised it. So now I'm just going to keep getting better. And I only have to train for 2 guys, right? Yeah. It's either Colby or Leon. So now I'm just going to have my full focus on them too. And once that fight does happen, it's just going to be domination.
And I have to say, I know you're a great athlete. Like last time I saw you, you were playing football. You're good at football. You're good at basketball. But I have to ask, why did Dan Ige score on you and win the $100 yesterday in soccer?
Oh, my. Literally, I was like, I put the bet out to Brendan Allen, and I beat Brendan Allen. Brendan Allen didn't score on me. Then all of a sudden, Dan's like, oh, let me get a shot. I'm like, all right, let's see what you got. But Dan's surprisingly crazy. Like, he has these crazy athleticism to him. We were doing the trampolines. He was doing, 5 front flips, and then he was, skateboarding. I was like, bro, where is all this athleticism coming from? Then he gets a soccer ball and was, freaking Ronaldo out there.
Noted. And for all your fans who love you and can't wait to see more from you, what would you like to let them know?
Appreciate all you guys, the ones that support me, even the ones that hate me. Love you guys. Buy your Bully Bee merch at millions.co.